Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Chinaza's Life. First of all, I want to give you a huge thank you for tuning in with me today. As the title relates to, I'm basically going to be giving you guys my intermittent fasting week 1 journey, how I felt during this time, different foods that I've ate, and just giving like different tips and tricks as to how I can do better for the next coming weeks and what went wrong, what went right, and just how I'm feeling about intermittent fasting as a whole. So if you didn't watch my previous video on my intermittent fasting journey, definitely make sure to check that out. But just to give you guys a brief synopsis about what I talked about in that video, it's basically on why I started my intermittent fasting journey, what my goals are, and really just what intermittent fasting is. And just for a snapshot, again, just catching everybody up, intermittent fasting is basically when you have a fast period for the time that you're not consuming any foods. Now, this does not have to be for religious purposes. It literally can be for weight loss. It can just be because you want to, or you can have another goal as to why you're fasting. And for me personally, it's for my overall health. And also, guys, like sometimes I just be eating just to eat. So I'm trying to kind of learn to look at food in a way that it's not just about eat, but more so being mindful about what I'm consuming, how much I'm consuming. And intermittent fasting has definitely helped me to be able to do so. So guys, the first week that I tracked my fasting was basically from around July 20th up until the 24th. For some reason, I'm not sure if I fasted after the 24th or what exactly happened that I wasn't tracking it, but I do know that this is my first reattempt rather, at doing the 18 to 6 fast. So with this was fasting for 18 hours and having an eating window of 6 hours, which again, I've done in the past. I've done the 20 to 4 fast in the past and I've been fine. But for whatever reason, I was not hitting my goals each and every day for this particular fast. Again, I'm not really sure as to why, but I am going to be showing you guys some clips that I was vlogging all throughout the journey, as well as what foods that I was eating during this time as well. Hey guys, ooh, my battery is dying. Why is my battery on this camera always dying? I feel like that's so disrespectful. Anyways, hey guys, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I eat during the week, whether that's for lunch, because I don't have a breakfast. Now that I started with intermittent fasting, I typically will not eat until after 12 p.m. And I've never really been a breakfast person anyway, which is why I kind of like set up my schedule that way. But guys, I literally have started this and then stopped and then started and stopped, but now I'm back and recommitted to actually sticking to intermittent fasting and also sticking to working out like 4 to 5 times a week. Okay, so not a month, but almost a month. So basically by the end of this month, I ended off June being 188 and currently I'm 182. So I have lost about 5 pounds. The thing is that I don't necessarily have a goal weight right now. It's just more so about how I'm feeling and really just staying active and being more mindful about what it is that I am putting into my body. See, now I lost my train of thought because I went ahead and let my battery die. But I'm back now. The point is that right now I'm about to go and eat for the first time today. And guys, even though I think my main thing again is like those late night cravings, but for whatever reason during the day I never really have like a true appetite, and I feel like maybe I need to be pushing back the time that I eat like later. And even sometimes like food is good for sure, but like I don't know, sometimes I just don't really feel like eating anything. And there have been days where it's like now nighttime and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't eat at all today, so I'll eat. But I'm also trying to like stick to a regimen now. Anyways, my first meal, since I'm not really too hungry, is going to be a smoothie. So it's going to be banana. You know what? Let me just show you guys what it's gonna be instead of talking about it. So let's go ahead and make this smoothie. Y'all, it is hot. It's the next day and I made it to my 18-hour fast without once breaking it. Or I hit my goal rather without breaking it. Like I didn't eat at night, no snacks, so I'm doing really good. However, I do want to let you guys know that I was feeling like really groggy this morning. I kind of still am, but like I even had like sleep paralysis, all of that. And mind you, I went to bed at like 1:30, I want to say, and I was up by like 7:45. So I don't know, it's because I didn't get 8 hours of sleep or because I didn't eat in the middle of the night, but my energy levels have kind of been all over the place. I was gonna have like an egg salad for lunch. I'm still gonna have that later on in the day. I already boiled the eggs and everything. But I was on Twitter when I got up and I was like, I saw someone eating like steak fajitas or steak quesadillas and I'm like, whoa, that looks mad good. I gotta have that. So I guess I'm treating today as my like cheat day in a way, basically because this isn't something that I'm gonna have on the daily, like steak basically. But I actually ended up getting fajitas instead of quesadillas, so there's no cheese, but I might add cheese from home, I'm not gonna hold you. But it's like rice, beans, and a shrimp and a steak quesadilla, or fajita. And I also got a medium strawberry lemonade from Wendy's, so yeah, today is probably definitely cheat day, just minus the snack. That's my cheat meal, but you know, you gotta treat yourself sometimes. I was really craving it and I'm really excited to eat it, and I feel like this is gonna wake me up because I still have a lot that I want to get done today, but just updating you guys as far as my calorie intake, food, all that good stuff. Hey guys, so today is Saturday, which means that I almost have a full week of fasting in. I don't think that I vlogged too much of what I ate yesterday, but I did break my fast way later than usual. I didn't end up eating until about 6:30, I want to say, and that was because I knew I was going to be getting wings later, and I was just really busy all throughout the day, so I honestly, again, just didn't really have an appetite. So yeah, I broke my fast around 6 p.m. yesterday, had 10 wings, so they definitely were not healthy by any means, but that's kind of what I meant, like as far as like having that balance and kind of being able to still have the things that you want. Again, this was the first time that I had chicken all week, so it was well worth the wait. And of course, since they were wings in that style, it's not like I was eating chicken breast. It definitely was a little bit on the unhealthy side, but again, I feel like it's all about how often you're eating these things and the portions and all that good stuff like that. So yeah, it was definitely worth the wait. Today, I'm actually feeling hungry right now. It's about 10 a.m. I'm actually gonna see what time that my fast, like since I last ate at 6, and gonna input everything into there to see what time I can eat, because I'm ready. I'm definitely wanting some breakfast or something. Yeah, it's telling me my fast not ending until 4:30, but I'm not gonna hold you. I need to reset that real quick, so I'm definitely about to go and eat some breakfast soon-ish. I think I wanna make, you know what? No, I'm not making that. As it relates to kind of what should have been the second week of fasting, y'all, that whole, we just gonna have to count this week that I'm currently in as my second week, because that second week, guys, I'm just gonna kind of like lump that in there in a way. But basically my second week was no bueno. Like I was not doing what I had to do.
I think I'm cheating.
What's that, dear?
I think I am cheating!
My brother's birthday actually fell on a Monday, and you know, I kind of counted it as my birthday. Like if he was eating cake, I was eating cake too. If there was leftover snacks, I was eating them, like, you know, but I kind of took it too far. And honestly, guys, like I know that I say that, you know, if you're hungry, you should eat, or, you know, you need to live your life. Like don't be so strict on yourself. That sometimes you got to be strict on yourself, because if you're like me and, you know, just seeing things, thinking that you have to finish something literally just because it's in front of you, again, like intermittent fasting is for you. Because even me being on intermittent fasting, I still found myself getting like late night snacks and different things like that. But what I would say has been super helpful in kind of curbing that hunger and kind of getting rid of my late night snacking, or even if I am eating late night snacks, what I've done now is purchase more healthy foods so that I can snack on them at night. So these are things like fruits, whether it's like a mango or grapes or watermelon and different stuff like that. As for the pros, guys, there's actually so many pros of intermittent fasting. I'm someone who, although I tend to wake up early, so I guess you can kind of consider me a morning person, my energy is usually very low in the morning, but I would say that as soon as I've started like getting adjusted to the intermittent fasting schedule and everything, I find that when I wake up now, I feel like way better rested. And this is the days when I'm actually doing it. So the days when I'm snacking, I definitely wake up bloated. But the days when I'm not snacking at night and when I'm actually following the intermittent fasting schedule, I'm waking up feeling way more energized, way more kind of fulfilled in a sense. And even when it comes to cooking my food, whether that's meal prepping or just cooking meal to meal, I found that intermittent fasting definitely makes me look forward to cooking more. I'm one of those people who it's like, I actually do like to cook, but it's kind of like, I'm just kind of lazy when it comes to that, you know? That's why I like to meal prep, or, you know, that's why I like to, oh, what's being made today? Okay, cool, I'm gonna eat that. But I've realized as well that I can't have certain health goals for myself and then kind of just be eating whatever's on the menu, you know? I want to be more intentional again about what exactly I'm putting into my body, which is why again I've said that I've gone out to the grocery store and I've actually purchased things specifically, which by the way guys, Pinterest has been super helpful, because sometimes like I feel like sometimes my meals are like so similar, and that's another thing too, like if all your meals are all the same and you kind of get bored, you should buy things that you can kind of like switch things up with. So again, this would be buying certain items, like let's say chicken breast, guys, like literally it can be inside of a salad, it can be inside of a sandwich, it could be inside of chicken and rice, it can be inside of a taco. Like chicken, possibilities are endless. Same thing when it comes to like ground turkey, same thing when it comes to like fish, like tuna sandwich, tuna salad. So I'll insert some of the grocery shopping lists that have been super helpful to me, because again, like sometimes it's kind of like, well, if it's already created, you know, obviously you can kind of tweak it to what you want to get. And obviously, again, you don't have to get every single thing on the list, but it definitely does give you a few ideas that you probably wouldn't have thought of before, because there's certain items on there that I'm like, oh yeah, like I should get that. I don't know why I didn't think to purchase that before. And y'all, as it relates to working out as well, that's something that even though I haven't been as consistent with the intermittent fasting as far as the week after week 1, so technically week 2, basically I have been more consistent with my working out. It's still not where I want it to be, but I've definitely been in a space where I'm able to actually start doing the workout activities that I like to do. So sometimes I'll go to the track and I'll do like a bleacher workout, but I always start those workouts with at least a mile running. I'm trying to actually up that to 2 miles starting this week, so pray for me y'all, because that mile on the track, for whatever reason, running on the track seems so much longer. At least there's not that many people and there's like no hills or whatever the case may be, but then it's like like I don't know what it is, but I feel like it just takes me back to a place where I'm like, whoa, like I felt like I was running so much faster than I was, but I guess I wasn't, and I don't know what to make of it. But another goal of mine is to get my mile time down, so that's one of the workouts that I've been doing. Another one of the workouts that I've been doing is just riding my bike around my neighborhood. And I love doing this because I usually go out early in the morning. Not too early, again, I'm trying to go earlier, but I usually go around like 10 o'clock, I'd say. But basically I'm able to get some fresh air, able to, you know, just get a change of scenery from my room, and also able to kind of have fun while I'm working out, because again, I'm able to play music, I can listen to a podcast. All these different things kind of all go in turn with the intermittent fasting as well, because for me, since I'm usually not breaking my fast until after 12 p.m., I like to actually just stay active in the morning so that I'm not thinking about food. Because again, I'm usually not even a breakfast person, but sometimes I could just be in my room on my laptop or something, and let's say that someone's cooking breakfast, and now I'm smelling eggs, and I'm just like, oh, what's that? Oh, I want some right now. Like, no, you know you're not breaking your fast for like 3-4 more hours. So I think for me, it's super important to get out of the house early in the morning. So that's going on those workouts and then being able to come back, just drink my water, drink seltzer water, guys. That's definitely something that I want to suggest and recommend to you all. I promise you, like, seltzer water will literally make you feel like you're so full. I probably included that with some of the foods that I ate. But yeah, I usually drink a seltzer water with a meal or right after my meal sometimes, or kind of as I feel myself with my stomach growling, I'll drink a seltzer water and it literally fills you up. I don't know what exactly it is. I'll probably have to look into that before I give you guys the wrong information. But again, seltzer water has been super helpful. So I definitely recommend that if you're looking to curb your hunger for longer. Also guys, another thing related to curbing your hunger that has worked for me is chewing gum. Now, the only thing that, again, I need to actually look into is whether or not chewing gum will actually, you know, break your fast. Because yes, gum does have calories, but in relation to you consuming, like, you know, a midnight snack, it's way less. Because, example, gum I think has like 15 calories per stick. And if you're like me, who kind of sometimes will tend to have several pieces of gum within a day, Notoriously, I'm known to like finish a pack within like 3 days. But the point is that I'm even trying to curb when it comes to that. Sometimes I'll just chew even when the flavor is gone, just so that I can have that feeling of something being chewed in my mouth. And again, I think that it all really just comes down to being like a mental thing, guys. Like, I promise you, I love food. I'm not afraid to admit that, and I definitely had like fast food the other day. But listen, wait, I told myself I could have fast food once a month. So you see, life is all about balance when it comes to food and weight loss and really just living a healthier lifestyle. Again, I want to reiterate that it's all about balance. And again, too, like, don't feel bad when you have a bad day and then kind of just slack off, because I feel like that's usually my issue. And that definitely happened last week while I was like, oh, well, I already had cake yesterday, so I might as well have it today. And then that day I had it and I'm like, oh, well, I had it yesterday, so I might as well have, like, no, like, it should not carry on. Of course, you should be able to have like a cheat meal, cheat snack, you know, really be disciplined when it comes to this journey, when it comes to just this overall health consciousness, basically. Because again, I don't want it to be a thing where, at least me personally, like when it comes to like counting calories and like, you know, weighing myself and doing all this stuff, like I try not to focus on the number on the scale so much. Although I will say though, one day I weighed myself and I was way less than I had expected. I was like, oh girl, what? And then I became disappointed a week later when I weighed myself. Not surprisingly, but I had gained all the weight that I had lost back, basically because of my terrible diet the week prior to. What I'm basically trying to say is that, you know, you're more than that number on the scale. And definitely, I know it's hard because trust me, I've definitely been obsessive about my weight in the past, and definitely been in a place where I was like, oh, well, if I was just skinnier, or if I had just gained weight in this place and not that place, then da-da-da. What I will say is that intermittent fasting has definitely allowed me to kind of love the journey more and really just start to embrace myself more too, because again, I've said that there's so many other benefits aside from like the weight loss, which is of course like one of the main reasons why I started this journey. But again, guys, like literally, like I have more energy now and I just feel like eating and like cooking and like stuff like that, it's actually more fun to me now, you know, and I'm actually eating things and cooking things that's out of the ordinary, trying new recipes. So those are definitely some pros that I definitely would recommend intermittent fasting to you all. I'm currently still on the 18-6 fast, and I have been vlogging this week what exactly I'm eating and how I'm feeling as well. This current week, I'm still currently on intermittent fasting, and I'm actually going to count this week that I'm on now as the official week too, as I've actually been intermittent fasting, whereas last week it was kind of just like on and off. So yeah, if you see that little delay, you'll know why. But basically, I want to actually again like take this very seriously, because your health is very serious. So guys, that is all that I have for week 1 of my intermittent fasting journey. I hope that this video was able to help you in some way, shape, or form. And you know, if you're on that intermittent fasting journey or you're thinking about it, I definitely would encourage you to keep on going or to start. And again, if you fell off, because like me, I'd be falling off, but I'm gonna pick myself right back up. If you fell off, you know, definitely know, like, you know, you're human. It's okay. We all fall off sometimes, but what's important is getting back up and recuperating, readjusting, and doing whatever it is that you need to do to get back to that place of consistency. Definitely make sure to follow me, guys, on Instagram if you're not already, over at Chinaza's Life, which by the way, we're almost at 300 followers over there. And I actually recently added on story highlights to my Instagram, so there you'll be able to go and directly click on what I eat and be able to see kind of the ins and outs of my daily recipes. So definitely, especially if you need help on what to buy at the grocery store or what to eat in a day, or like how I make certain meals, all the details will be in depth over on my Instagram. Also be sure to follow me on Twitter over at Chinaza's Lens. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, definitely make sure to do so by hitting that subscribe button. Also tap the bell notifications button so that you are notified when I am posting a new video. And I'm not sure if y'all have noticed, but I started using the poll feature over on YouTube to kind of let you guys know what videos are coming up next and what videos you want to see from me next. So I'm definitely going to continue to be posting those polls. And yeah, guys, I definitely appreciate you for taking the time out to watch this video, and I hope that y'all are staying tuned for the next one.